Yes, go ahead, start it now.
Yes, I'll start it now.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Hank. It is 11:45 a.m. here in Houston, Texas, and I am speaking here with Lars, and he's in Sweden.
Hello.
And what time is it there, sir?
I will see. I have to put my glasses on.
That's okay.
It's 6:45 in the
6:45.
Yeah.
So you can see what the time difference is. We met here on YouTube, and he's fascinated with quantum healing hypnosis therapy, as am I, and he's decided to, well, we're not going to do a quantum healing hypnosis therapy session today. Today we're going to just do another technique that I picked up along the way, and first thing I'm going to want you to do is, and we're going to actually leave this whole thing posted in its entirety. I would suggest that if you watch this, you're not driving, you're not riding a bike, you're not somewhere where you actually can sit down and listen to it, and don't be in any type of moving vehicle or using some type of tools or what have you, because I would hate to have you induced at the wrong time. And so there's our warning, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So if you're gonna try and attempt this with me, just sit back and relax where you are, somewhere where you can put your feet up, turn off your phone, and I want you to close your eyes.
Oh,
and I'm gonna go into my turn off your phones, everyone. There you go. See, this is perfect. And as we are supporting now.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. All right, so just close your eyes, and I need you to take a long, slow, deep breath through your nose. Inhale deeply and hold it. 2, 3, slowly release through your mouth. Hiss it out. 2, 3, and hold your breath. Don't breathe. Inhale deep through your nose. Inhale deep, fill it up. And hold. 2, 3, slowly release. 2, 3, and hold your breath. Don't breathe. Inhale deep through your nose and hold. 2, 3, slowly release. 2, 3, and hold your breath. Don't breathe. Inhale deep. 2, 3, and hold. 2, 3, slowly release. 2, 3, and hold. 2, 3, inhale deep. 2, 3, and hold. 2, 3, slowly release. 2, 3, good. Now breathe normal and feel the relaxation moving through your body. And I want you to look with your eyes closed, look left and right. Look left and right. Look left, look right, look left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, a little faster, left, right, 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 left, left, right, left, right, side to side, side to side. And take a long, slow, deep breath. Inhale, keep looking left to right. Keep looking left to right. And as you're listening to my voice, just relax and breathe long, slow, deep breaths. I want you to visualize and imagine your tailbone growing into a long silver cord, and that silver cord is shooting through the couch, through the chair, through the concrete, through the wood, through the floor, all the way through the basement, into the dirt, into the earth, and it's traveling fast into the center of the earth. As it busts through into the center of the earth, imagine a big blue diamond with a violet flame, and your silver cord tail wraps around the flame, around the diamond, and inhale deeply, pull that violet flame up your chakra system. out. Yes, no holding. And inhale deeply. And let it out. And as you inhale, starting at your coccyx, I want you to, the base of your spine, red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, indigo, violet. Inhale the colors of the rainbow. Inhale deeply. Good, all the colors, and let it out. And once again, visualize, inhale red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, indigo, violet, and let it out into your body. Listen to my voice. I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1. With each count, you're going to get deeper and deeper relaxed into a nice hypnotic level. 10, getting nice and comfortable. 9, totally protected and safe. 8, no worries and no fear. 7, becoming more relaxed. Number 6. Number 5, halfway there. Number 4. Number 3, almost there. Number 1, no worries, no fear. I'm going to count back again from 10 to 1. I want you to move back to a previous life that helps you understand your purpose in this life, the origin of any talent you may have or anything that will be significant in your life today. On the count of 1, number 10, enter into a deep, dark tunnel surrounded by trees, grass, and your favorite flowers. It's getting brighter and brighter with each count backwards. Number 9, number 8, you can make out your arms and legs. You're moving backwards in time. Number 7, allowing information to flow in as the tunnel gets lighter and lighter. Number 6, number 5, you can perceive a door with a bright white light above it. You're going to open that door and move into the environment of this past life. It's just a moment. Number 4, opening the door. Number 3, number 2, number 1. The tunnel disappears and you're now in the environment of a previous life. Tell me where you are. And how old are you? Are there any other people? Do you feel healthy? Very nicely. I want you to just look at where you're standing and look at your hands and your feet and your legs and your body. Can you describe yourself? What are you wearing? And hold your hands up in front of your face. Very good. And run your hands through your hair. How long? Do you have any hair, or how long is it? Very good. Does it seem like it'll touch your shoulders? Very nice. What color is your hair? Very nice. Very nice. And do you know your name?
Connie.
Conan. Very nice, Conan.
No, not Conan. Connie.
Connie.
Yeah. Yes.
Very, very good. And I want you to look, what color is your skin?
Brown.
Very nice. So if you look straight ahead of you, what area are you in? Look straight ahead. What do you see in front of you?
Yes, it's grassland. Like a forever.
Very nice. Very, very nice. And I want you to look behind you. What do you see behind you?
Pond of water.
A pond of water.
Yes.
Very good. Would you like to explore the water?
Yes, I think we need to
Repeat that, please.
I think I need to go to the water.
Very good. What I'd like for you to do is imagine a beautiful bubble, just like the bubble in The Wizard of Oz that picked up Glinda the Good Witch and surrounded around your entire body. A beautiful bubble that you can see through. Can you imagine that?
Yes.
Very good. Now I want you to go ahead and submerge into the water. You'll be fine. You'll be able to breathe and you'll be able to see everything under the water. This should be a wonderful adventure. And how big is this pond?
That big. It is deep.
Beautiful. And are you under the water yet?
Yes.
How beautiful is it? Describe what it looks like there.
It's wonderful. Light. It's clear.
Beautiful.
I can see fishes coming up and look at me.
And you're totally protected. Nothing can penetrate the bubble. You're just gonna go ahead and you're probably letting off a very beautiful glow which draws them in. And just explore. What type of fish do you see?
I don't know.
Okay.
They are
Any other?
rather big.
Rather big for that little pond, huh?
Yes.
Now you said there was something that was drawing you into that pond when you turned around and looked at it. Let's go to what was drawing you in. What's the secret of that pond?
It can cleanse your energy from bad influence.
Now repeat that. I'm sorry, repeat that again.
It can cleanse your energy from bad influence.
It can cleanse your energy from bad, you say implants?
Influence.
Influence. Very good, sir. Beautiful. And do you feel it cleansing you?
I need to swim in
Ah, very good. So let's just explore a little while. Do you mind until then we can enjoy the water later?
it. Yes.
Very good. So now you know we can make the bubble disappear and you can just be in the water and still survive with no problem, correct?
Yes.
Would you prefer it that way then?
Yes.
Ah, very good. So I just want you to take your finger and just rub the side of the wall, and you'll see the water just flow in really quickly, and it'll feel wonderful. You'll be able to be breathed with no problem. How's that?
It's nice.
Very nice. Yes. Very nice. Can you see the bottom of this pond or?
No. It's too deep.
Oh, very good. And as you just stop where you are, and I want you to turn around in a 360 degrees, and everything as you turn will brighten up as if you're in the broad daylight. I want you to tell me everything you see in that water or anything that stands out.
There's birds swimming on the surface. Like duck or goose. Don't know. It's a swan. It's a big black swan.
Oh, beautiful.
It's coming to me.
Very good. I want you to go on up. Is it swimming in the water or it's on the top?
It's swimming on the top of the water.
Let's go up and join it. You say it was coming in your direction though, correct?
Yes.
Very good. Tell me when the swan gets to you.
He's here.
Very good. The swan has a message for you, and I want you to receive that message.
He's happy to see me.
Very good.
He has been waiting for me to find this place.
Beautiful.
Wow, he's spreading his wings around.
Oh, how does that feel?
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful. And ask the swan, how are you related?
He is me.
The swan is you.
Yes.
So it's your spirit animal? Is that what they call it?
You don't say.
No problems. And is there any other message that the swan has for you? That I say your higher self, or an aspect of your higher self.
He tells me that it can be some disturbance on the planet in the nearest future.
Is that, you say, disturbance?
Yes.
What type of disturbance, please?
anything will be revealed.
Many things will be revealed.
Yes. And people will feel worried and unsecured.
Repeat the first part again.
Worried. Bothered.
Worried. Very good. And insecure.
Because so much is changing on the planet. In this density. And will confuse some people that are not ready for the changes.
Changes such as?
Changes in the frequency.
Understood. And what is the hugest recognizable change that will make people in the most fear that we could help them to understand?
Economy, war, and natural and don't understand.
So okay, just listen for a second, and then so we don't run into each other here. You say economy,
Yes.
war. So
Yes.
economy, the economy's changing.
Yes.
For the better.
No, not now.
But eventually.
Yes. Later.
And so later. And so as it changes now, and not in, I guess, not in a good way, then it's going to change in a bad way, or what, relatively speaking.
Many people will be worried how it's going to be in the future. No one is telling. No one is telling.
The truth?
Yes.
Okay, so you say, so no one's telling the real truth of what's really going on with the economy. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then because of that, when it does come forward, a majority of the people we consider sleepwalkers will be upset and worried.
Yes, exactly.
And is it our job to, such as yourself and myself with what we're doing here, to help keep them calm and to not panic and have faith?
We do need to have faith, because it's going to change, and we can help by showing how it's really working, how it's
Understood.
hidden for us for so long time by the elite on Gaia. And there's going to be threat of war. And
We already.
But have faith, it will change.
Very good. And so these wars or rumors of wars have always been foretold, but is it true? Can you hear this question? Is it true that it has been declared or ordered by Prime Creator that we will not be destroyed and there will not be any nuclear war on the planet Earth in this time?
Yes, it will not. We allow for people to suffer, but some is going to be hit by natural disasters as volcanoes and landslides.
And one question about the very third item that you just spoke of was the natural disasters that are going to happen that will incite a lot of fear with people. Are those who will perish in that or their physical body that perish in that, is that not a part of their soul contract or their plan when they came to the planet? Is it how it's supposed to be?
It's the only way it can be.
So it is a natural occurring event then. Yes?
For them, yes.
Okay, and that's the biggest understanding I think we should have so people don't become too distraught with their passing.
Yes.
Is this for the greater good then?
It's for the good, for all the universe.
Beautiful. And we have a question. So you're telling him this now, the Black Swan, and we thank you for this information. When you say soon, are you talking here these occurrences, the rumors of war, which is already happening? There is still actually war going on in places, the natural disasters and that type of thing, and the economy going the direction it is going. Is this going to happen before the month of September of 2015? We hear, I mean, some major events are to happen before then or about that time.
September is important, but is already happening. But there will be assistance to us to cope with the changes if we only open our heart.
Assistance will be given to those who open up their hearts. And will that assistance come from, I'll let you answer that, from where?
From the source. Say again?
I am sorry, I interrupted. I said the assistance that will come to those who open up their hearts. Will that assistance come from Prime Creator?
From the source.
From the source. And the source sends assistance into this density here. So will it come in the form of an extra dimensional or an extraterrestrial? Or just in spirit? Sort of saying.
In spirit, for those that have opened their hearts.
Those who have opened their hearts. Very good.
And they there are many light workers on Gaia that is going to assist you. They are already doing so.
Would you say Hank is one of those?
Of course.
As well as Lars?
He is.
Very good. So what we're doing here today is a good thing because we're going to post this.
Nothing happens by accident.
Very good. Well, I'll let you go ahead. We always have thousands of questions, but anything else you'd like to relay to Lars while he's there on your beautiful pond, engulfed in your beautiful feathers?
No. All people, all mankind, go with love.
Ah, beautiful. Can we ask a quick favor of you then before you leave totally?
It will be okay.
Very good. We'd like you to wrap your wings around Lars and let him scoop him up onto your back. And we want you to take him to the dimension where he was a dolphin here on the planet Earth, within the now. Is that possible? Can you take him there?
Yes.
Very good. And you go ahead and let him see everything as it happens, and you're on your way. And tell me when you're there. Oh, very nice. Have you arrived?
Yes.
And tell me, where are you now?
Swimming.
Ah, you're swimming.
Yes.
And can you see, can you jump out of the water?
Yes.
And as you jump out of the water, I want you to see the swan, the black swan, swimming, flying away. Can you see that? Jump again.
He's flying.
Very good. Very good. How does it feel to be in the water now?
It's so easy to move. It's feel good.
How was the trip on the back of the black swan?
Very fast.
Oh my, awesome. So, can you tell me which planet are you on right now? Because dolphins are extremely intelligent. You can tap into that intelligence, or that knowing.
I am on Gaia.
Beautiful. And what time frame would you consider that? Would it be in the now, or would it be in the now and what we consider the past?
What we in linear time, it's been thousands of years.
And not where you are? Are you thousands of years in the now, ago in the now?
Yes.
Very good. And tell me about the planet at that time. You spoke of something about a civilization that was there that was tied to the dolphin population. Can you elaborate on that, please?
Every living being is connected to each other, and everybody knows this in their heart. And there is a higher vibration in this time. And we know that each action is interacted through the whole of the universe.
May I speak?
Sure.
So is saying that with that connection, so the love that we put out here is felt across the universe?
Yes, of course.
And not just the love, but even the any of the energy that we put out is felt across the universe.
It has impact on everything.
Why it's so important to focus on a more positive, loving, unconditionally loving thought form patterns as opposed to the closed-minded service to self type of thing.
That is why we are now going through these changes, because it's getting more and more important for helping the collective of all.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that life of yours there on the planet Earth in that time frame, what was your focus there?
Communication
And you were communicating.
balance.
Okay. You're communicating with.
Everything.
Okay, understood. Now I'll try and make it clear. You said that in the last session we did, um, that you were connected to Atlantis or to a civilization that was there. You, as a dolphin, was connected to, I guess, the land civilization. I guess, and I figured because the vibration was higher and you could communicate easily. But what was that interaction like between the dolphin and, say, the Atlanteans or whatever civilization that really was?
We sharing this frequency and this society you call Atlantis is a part of a higher frequency and are connected to the Gaia energetically, and I help to spread the message.
Ah, very good. Very good. That civilization there, that in that time frame, or in that locale where you are focused as a dolphin, um, is it called Atlantis, or is it the same as what we call Atlantis today, or is it another civilization? We know there are many.
It is called Atlantis in the history, but it is another dimension.
Ah, very good. Another dimension here on Gaia, though, correct?
Yes,
A higher dimension, yes?
6, 7, 8, 9 dimension.
Ah, very good. And so when Atlantis disappeared, did the vibration raise and the civilization left the third D, or did it lower and crash and be swallowed up by water on the planet? They say it sunk. Is that true?
It's true that it sunk in vibration, but not physically.
Ah, very good.
It just left. It left to other places.
Interesting. Very, very good. So the civilization as a whole, say, left Gaia and moved dimensionally to another space in time and space,
Another universe.
another universe.
Yes.
And this material will eventually come to the light uh, as to what really happened to Atlantis in time here.
We will soon be able to connect to all history or future, because it's all happens now.
When we do these when we do these sessions as we're doing right now with uh, myself and Lars, we're accessing that now, correct? Now, aren't we?
It can be no other way. Now is what will be and have ever been.
Understood. Understood. So, in our linear time, in our linear experience, uh, just the well, right? We're Lars and Hank's linear expression is 3D fifth dimensional Earth. I mean, well, yeah, 3D fifth dimensional Earth. Interestingly enough, uh, that I use that particular terminology. But
That is the body that experience this 3D dimension,
yes,
but you are already rising and have for some time rising through frequency. It is only your body that experience this third dimension.
understood. Beautiful.
Your body works like a computer, and your mind is playing the program, and you need to release that image, that what you see is the truth.
Understood. Beautiful.
It is already happening. It is already going on.
Well, how apparent will it be come September? They say, is that a huge portal of energy that's going to open up on the planet, or what is the significance of September that everyone seems to be speaking about?
Gaia is going to have a burst of energy, and it will be an eclipse that will align the balance of everything. We have already, in your linear time, gone through an important eclipse of the sun, that impact on those beings that are already opening up, and you know it, you feel it, trust it.
It is very good. Very, very good. So, how will this uh, play out in our jobs, the way we go to work?
Many of you light being is doing the work already, but you feel a little bit insecure. Is this thing I'm doing the right thing? You have to trust it. Go with your intuition and your feelings. Go and trust this is for all best of everything that is.
So, as are you still swimming through the ocean?
Yes, I'm in the ocean.
You're in the ocean, and are you are you still experiencing your swim as you're talking and communicating with us now?
I feel everything.
Beautiful. They say there were underwater cities back in that time. Were there underwater cities back then? Or are there?
Gaia has been visited by many beings in past linear time, but they are not in this time allowed to have any influence, and they are leaving.
They're leaving the planet,
This dimension.
this dimension. So, as a dolphin, how many dimensions can you penetrate? How
14,
high does?
14 dimension is here now.
Very good. So, are you able to go through and those dimensions right now as well? I'm asking for a reason.
Sure, I'm living
The reason
in this
why is
dimension.
I want you. Oh, I'm sorry. Repeat.
I am in those dimensions.
Very good. So this is what I. While you have Lars there with you, or Lars is one with you. I just want you, for at the sake of an adventure. At one point, he went under the water with the bubble, and he thought it was amazing. He flew on the back of his higher self as a black swan, and that was amazing. I'd like for you to show him uh, an underground city, underwater city, with it maybe a dome on it, just so he can just see what it looks like, and whatever dimension that you could take his third eye to see, that where he could visualize that and just see it. Could you show him a place like that, please?
It will do us no good.
No good whatsoever. So he wouldn't be able to just take a peek at it. Not that he has to go inside or talk to anyone, just to see how the spectacle of it. Even if it's not real, just a holograph of it. Give him a visual, a mental image of it in his head, so he could just see what it looks like.
He can see and feel it whenever he wants.
Well, may you just show them now then.
Yes.
Oh, very good. Thank you. And I want you to get a really good look at what you're looking at, Lars. Really look at it. Is it beautiful?
No. It's just a lot of energy. It's not perceived as an city. It is hollow. It is not filled with love.
Oh, that's this place that you're looking at, huh?
Yes.
Very good. Well, just send it some unconditional love and let's just focus back here in the water again as a dolphin. I just wanted you to see a beautiful place. Hopefully, they would have showed you a place with love that you could have just come back and said, "Yeah, I saw it and it was beautiful." But
Not
you can tell me
there is no underwater city that is for any good.
understood. Wow,
That's why they have to leave, and most has already left. And we're cleansing it out in our prayer.
understood. Is Lars having any interaction with extraterrestrials? He says he's having interaction with them in his dreams. What is he dreaming about? Can you share that with us?
It is interaction with higher frequency as he have for many life before. He is interact even if he's now not so open in his mind for it, but is still happening.
Understood. May I ask a question?
It's okay.
Okay. So he says he's been on the planet Earth for 611 years. Has he been a little trapped in the sensation of the 3D or lost?
He has been here 611 times, not years.
Times, understood.
He decided to have some experience that trapped him in some of that lifetimes. But we're helping him to release.
He should be able to release all of those past lives in this particular lifetime? Is that you think so? Any
That
wounds?
that is happening now.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now I have another question about Hank.
Okay?
Hank had an experience as a orca, a whale. Is Hank in that experience? I don't know. My higher self, they're there, and you could probably tap into their knowledge. I mean, I give permission. I don't know if they give permission, but to see that part of myself as an orca is was he an orca or was he just bilocating in the water with an orca?
He is an orca, but not on Gaia.
Wow, very good. Where at?
In another, on another planet, in another dimension.
In this universe or in another universe?
In this universe, as we
Yeah.
perceive it.
Understood. So when he bilocated, did he bilocate to an orca on the Earth, or did he bilocate to the orca in another dimension on another planet?
We cannot say.
Understood. Because it's not best for him to know in this moment, or
Yes.
very good. Um, Today we decided to do a new technique, which is the technique that we're using now, and we're going to post this and allow everyone to see it because we didn't want to do the quantum healing hypnosis therapy because that's copywritten and by Dolores Cannon. Um, oh, uh, are you familiar with Dolores Cannon, her energy, and her work on the planet Earth or on Gaia?
Yes.
Now, she recently passed to the other side, I believe in December. Is her, could you access her presence?
Yes.
Very good. Hello, Dolores. This is Hank, and I was wondering how you feel about I do most of these sessions for free and put out this information. Um, how does she feel about that?
It will benefit many energies that otherwise will not have the opportunity to be taught by you. You are doing a great job.
Very good. And she likes that I post my QHHT sessions then.
It will benefit many.
Very good. Very uh, uh, does she have a message for anyone? I know there's probably so many of us trying to reach her, and I feel really, I feel good to be able to connect. Is there anything she would like to uh, share at this moment about the work that we do and what we're doing with QHHT and these other methods of connecting to?
I am very pleased that this is spreading in such way it is, and I am very pleased that is doing good. I have the information that it is doing good for all of the energy from all of the universe. It is spreading like rings on the water, and that makes me happy.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I can say for myself as a practitioner, I am very, very grateful and honored to be able to use your technique. And it has changed my life tremendously. And thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you've done for all of us here. And we shall all join up with you. as we say, soon and in time.
I'm looking forward to that moment when we all can connect again. And
Yes.
Hank, you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much. Namaste. Okay, how are you still swimming through that water, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Very good. So, there was one thing that we didn't uh, talk about the other day, and but I think I'm gonna need you to come back toward the earth again, or come back to this time frame. And I know you can be in all places at all times, so I just want you to sort of connect to what's going on here on the planet now and in Lars's life. So,
I'm here.
okay, Lars is interested in companionship.
We know.
Okay, and so I don't know. We're going to share this on online, so we're not going to go all details. But if right now you can have a little private one-on-one with Lars, he'll remember it. He doesn't have to say it out loud or anything. But I want you to show him who's coming and how amazing she's going to be, and just go ahead and do that while I sit here and think for a moment.
I can share that
You don't.
all will work out fine. And all that is happening is meant to happen. And nothing happens by coincidence. It is all written in,
Very good.
in contracts.
Ah, so is there a beautiful woman in his future?
There's a beautiful soul
That's what
coming
I mean.
his way.
Very good. What about Hank? He allows you.
You are going to be very busy for some time, this linear time, with a lot of work and a lot of teaching. So your energy is going to focus there.
Not on the other, huh?
It will come to you in form of love, in form of healing energy, in form of understanding. But you still need to be patient. And, uh,
Patient.
and you need to understand that everything is happening for a reason.
Very good.
And don't rush, don't spread it too thin.
When you say don't rush it and don't spread it too thin, are we speaking about, you said that the other day, and so many things pop into my head when you say that, and trying to discern which one is it. Uh, Patience. Where am I not having patience?
You still have many questions. You are still looking for guidance, but you have it already. You know it already. Just sometimes be quiet and let your body rest. Try to balance your need for this vessel you have now. You often are asking the same question over and over and over again, but you have already the answer. Why don't you trust that you know?
Well, the reason, can I respond?
Sure, if it's beneficial.
Well, yes. I know I ask a lot of the same questions over and over, and I know that I already know what the answer to those questions are. Um, it's like whenever I have a connect like this, uh, and it'll already sound like I'm going to make an excuse to say that I'm comparing myself to someone else. But when I hear so many people have these type of connections, and I feel so blessed to be able to have these connections via all these different people, but everyone I and like say for instance, if I like to Tolik, or if I Trevor Boryitny, or to Bashar with Daryl Lanka, and they make these connections, and I don't the communication seems so clear and so concrete. And I know you say, well, Hank, you don't really need all that because you already know, look what's happened to you. Yes, 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 yes. But why isn't that I can't have that type of connection? And be blunt and honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Why can't I have that type of connection in terms of, uh, I hear other people get on these places, and they start talking to the people, and they get really clear, concise answers. And I know you've already said it 1,000 times. Well, it's not so cut and dry and blah 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 blah. But I don't know. That's why can't I get anything so clear? And I've asked this question before.
You have already the connection, but you third dimensional being have some issues that you need to work on. You have issues with trust, and that is all things happening. That is all things manifest in your life, and your higher self is sometimes making jokes with you for not realize that you are everything. But is this issue with trust that keeping you back? You have to release, because nothing is going to happen to you that is not good for you. You need to trust this. Doesn't your higher self say this over and over and over again? Trust us. We love you. We will always love you. We have always loved you, and you just have to trust it. And then, when you do, the connection will be more obvious for you. You get,
Understood.
you get the message every day. You get the message all the time. And you do a great work, but will not totally integrate it into yourself. Is that not right?
Well, you do every single day give me information, and I've been writing it down and sharing it, and whatever the inspirations I'm getting to do it. Like, was it not you who told me to start posting the dreams?
Yes.
Was it you who told me to read this book here, my book, from start to finish
Yes.
without any pauses?
Yes.
And then you asked me to put the artwork up and explain it,
Yes.
and I've done it all, right?
You're doing great, but do you integrate it to yourself?
Oh, that's understood.
You
I have a,
need some more trust that this will benefit you and all that is.
do you remember what happened to me in the last life that I was here?
We know.
I mean, that wasn't easy. That's
We,
huge.
we understand that sometimes some energy is hard to handle, but you also need to understand that you are now in a higher vibration. And that is meant to happen as it happens. Do you
Well, I
understand?
understand.
Yes, I know you do. And keep on this track. Keep doing good. And everything will come to you. You are loved.
Oh, thank you.
Unconditionally loved by all the universe. Can you feel that?
Yes, I can. I really, honestly can. I can, and I feel really blessed. Um, and of course, even with all that, and even the way I'm feeling right now in this moment, which is pretty amazing, and almost filled to bursting. Uh, I have this one question that I would like to ask, and I would make try and make it my last.
Of course.
The Everyone that I do these sessions with, they say that my higher self is very, very tall, very, very bright, and most of them just say pretty much giant, and that the energy is extremely powerful. I'm not saying it, they're saying it. And could you explain that to me? And the whole, oh, they said that when they said that I helped created the topography of the earth, and that I was original Aeon, that stuff that's pretty huge. Or I think it's pretty huge, or I'm trying not to get my ego in the way. But could you explain that to me and even explain it to the listeners? What is that, or why am I so huge, and what am I, or what have I? And I know that we're all sparks of God, but could you make any sense of that for me? Maybe that'll help.
When we are in a dense situation, as here in this embodied being, we are almost shrinked to fit into that dimension. When we are released, out of this third dimension, we are all huge, as you call it. We are all linked with all enormous energy that there is. You are so huge, and everybody is. But many have not been able to realize that we are a part of everything. Don't you think that part of everything is huge?
Yes, but no one else in the room is described that way. It's just, why do they keep, is it because it's my space that we're doing it in, or
That is because they are restricting themselves to fit into the dimension they are living in.
I mean, in these quantum healing hypnosis therapy sessions, or in these hypnosis sessions, or guided visualization sessions, uh, everyone says, "Wow, you're really huge, and this energy is so big, it's burning me up," and or not in a bad way, but what is that?
That's because you do not restrict your energy when you showing, sharing your higher self to your
Okay,
clients, and they perceive this as huge, as
all right,
guidance, because it is.
it's not a bad thing then, no,
It is not bad. It's meant to be that way
for them.
for
Okay,
all.
very good.
And it is also a reminder to all of the people you have that everything is connected and everything is much bigger than they perceive for the moment.
Understood.
And you
Really understood.
and you're showing your through your honest, honest side of yourself. And then you can perceive as a guy because you are. You are God. God is you.
Very good. Understood. Wow. Wow. This has been good. All right. So what we're doing, what Lars and I are doing now together, do you think we should continue to look up subject matters and come together like this every so often and post to, is that part of our game plan? Well, we're already planning that. So what do you think?
It is meant to be, it is good and beneficial and will give hope to many. And that is meant to be that matter, that way.
Awesome. Well, I have another question, of course, because you know my questions are endless, and it's may I ask another, please?
It's okay.
Okay, all right. This has to do with Susan Spooner and Ron Head, two people that I really respect and admire for the work that they're doing, and they, you know, they work with, they've worked. Susan Spooner's worked with Dolores Cannon, in a QHHT session. Uh, she had Spooner had um, Ron had induced, and he was speaking uh, as Prime Creator or for Prime Creator, which of course we know is all of us, which is Source. And Source said in that particular session that he was going to, or it was going to, send something in the sky, and that the extraterrestrials, possibly dimensionals or what have you as well, we're going to stop this object and redirect it so it doesn't cause any harm or damage. And then he made reference to the meteorite that almost hit Russia in February years back, a few years back. And my question, as soon as I heard that, was was that some type of asteroid or something like that that the ETs were going to direct in another direction, even though it looks like it's on a collision course with the Earth. Because in the session that Susan Spooner did with Ron Head, it said that it will stop it, and no one would be able to deny any way, shape, or fashion that who stopped it, and that if they really wanted to take over or destroy the planet or whatever, all the crap that you hear people saying, that they won't think that anymore. Could you elaborate on that particular session, if you will, please?
I can share with you that in Russia was an act of natural phenomenon. But
So that was a meteorite? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was a meteorite, as you call it. And it could done some damage, but our star fans helped us and will help us in the future with those events. They disintegrated it before it could impact and make damage.
May I interject?
Sure.
I saw that video where it looked like a UFO, or it was a UFO, an unidentified flying object, actually hit it and then shoot out on the other side of it as it exploded. Was was that was a legitimate video, was it not?
It was an action made deliberately to protect.
Awesome. And you just said just now that, and they will do it in the future. Is that anytime soon in the future?
It's happening all the time.
Well, when I say that, uh, when in the Susan Spooner with Ron Head session, he said that it's going to be an object that everyone's going to see coming, and it's going to be like big, and no one will be able to deny after that happens who and what stopped it and why they stopped it. That hasn't happened yet, or have they been able? I mean, because he said that everyone will know, and no one could possibly deny it.
We cannot see that in that way.
Okay.
Something will happen that no one can deny, but not anything cataclysmic. It will be in other shapes that you all that are already open can see and cannot deny. But it will not be in a matter of anything cataclysmic.
Well, no, he didn't. That's the thing. He did not say that it was going to be cataclysmic. He did not say that. He just said that there's a potential that it could be really bad, but they're going to stop it. So it's not like he did not say that it would happen, but he says that it will something of that will be coming from the sky, and they will stop it, and we're gonna know for sure who stopped it and why. It didn't. He never ever said that it would be something cataclysmic. He just said it would be something that everyone would see, and that's what I was asking if you saw that, not something blowing up and then them fixing it afterwards, but just something that they just stopped and everyone saw it coming.
We cannot comment on this matter,
Understood.
but have trust and do not let fear interrupt with your life. It is the most devastating feeling that is restricting so many people, and some trying to put fear to control. It's coming not from a higher place, it's coming from the elite that want to control you with fear.
Understood. Well, I'm not afraid. I just was trying to well, I'm sure you know how I feel, but I was trying to ascertain about that reading because it was with a QHHT, and so far, have I been deceived in any of my QHHT sessions that I posted?
No, if you're not getting a feeling of fear, it is okay.
Very good. Well, we just decided to jump into this just to show a different technique. And there you have it, guys. As you notice, as I was able to induce Lars, um, he pretty much tapped into uh, that universal knowledge. And although it came in all different types of forms, as either him as a dolphin, him as a black swan, or no matter how it came, this information came through, and it's basically coming through from source because source is all there is, all there was, and all there ever will be. And we this is what our intention and intent is, to wake up as many people as possible. We thank you for the opportunity. We thank you for tuning in and watching this. More than likely, we're going to come up with more questions and we'll ask more. And we'd like to close and thank you so much. And all right, now I'd like you to leave this scene, and we're
We want to give you a message.
very good.
We want to give Hank a message. We have here your orca and ask you, how does we communicate? How,
You
in what frequency does me as a dolphin, you as an orca communicate? We talk with our minds, with our higher self all the time. And you, Hank, is tapped into this also, but you need to trust it. Do you understand?
I believe so. You just said that you wanted me to, you pointed out that you as a dolphin and me as an orca are in constant communication at all times at a particular frequency. Is that right?
Everybody is.
Everyone is.
Yes.
Everyone.
And we, as you sometimes say, talking with whistles, clicking, and we do to orientate, but we talk like in a wait. We communicate telepathically, and you is open for this also. So whenever you want to talk to us, you can. And you can spread this because it is important for everyone to understand that we are a collective that are forever and have ever been and will ever be connected. And we are raising the energy on planet Gaia to be able to see these as natural as we see everyday's life today.
Very good. Beautiful. I thank you and I receive that. And may everyone else who hears and sees this video receive that as well. We're all one. We're eternally connected, and the communication channels are open at all times. What you need to do is open up your heart and receive these messages and share these messages of love with everyone that you know, because everyone is you. That's why it's best to always forgive and always look for the best in all peoples and all scenarios. You are writing the script. And thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. Love is everything there is.
Very good. Very, very good. So, I've never been lost for words, guys. But this is okay. We're gonna bring out of this. All right. Let's move forward in time. And when you hear the words sleep now and rest, this will help you detach from what you are perceiving. And let's move uh, back to the couch, back to Sweden. And one, two, and the count of five, and one, two, almost there, three, four, coming down nicely, and five, you're there. Keep your eyes closed. Take a long, slow, deep breath. Inhale, and very good. And just so this can be off the record, if you could reach and turn off that recorder with your eyes closed, that would be really nice. So we can finish this up off camera. Of course, we can always edit it later.
So,
That's okay. I just want you to remember that everything that you've just experienced, everything that you saw, everything you heard was all in another dimension, and it was there for curiosity's sake. We were curious and we decided to go in, and we are very appreciative, but we're going to leave all those things there, all those there where they belong in their time. And now we're going to move back into our own body, and you can feel your toes and your fingers moving. And if you take a long, slow, deep breath, you can feel everything coming fully back into your body. You're going to adjust internally in whatever way is needed to allow for this realignment of all aspects of yourself and your multidimensional selves. And as you do this, you're going to become increasingly aware of a wonderful sense of balance and equilibrium at a very deep cellular level of awareness. Your body delights in this new inner balance and will continue this adjusting in the most comfortable and easy ways so that you increasingly feel better and better moment by moment. And as you breathe deeply now, you aid the body with all this new self assuredness, and all your internal organs adjust in new ways to bring you the most positive sense of well being. And this feels terrific. Now, this incorporates a natural and pleasant unity with your inner and outer feelings, and day by day, you feel more refreshed and in great spirits. In fact, you feel terrific. Tonight, you will sleep deeply and peacefully, and your body will continue making any adjustments needed at all levels of your being, so that you have no need to be aware of how this transpires, allowing you a greater sense of increasing well being and inner joy. These suggestions become deeply embedded and remain with you longer after you have left this conversation and with me, and they will continue to help you make the changes you wish to make in your life. And on the count of five, you'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over, as though you've had a nice nap, a nice dream. And five, four, three, halfway there, two, all the way there, and one. Wide awake, feeling wonderful all over.
Oh,
How do you feel?
feel good, but I'm hot and sweating like a pig.
You say you're
Oh,
hot.
yes.
Didn't feel. Could you feel the heat earlier, while you were before you were under?
No,
Nothing at all. Not until just then at the end there, huh?
it's nothing hot here. It's raining
Mhm.
outside, but I'm sweating. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I have to sit up.
Wow.
Oh,
That was go ahead. That was phenomenal. Do you remember anything?